Oldsmobile Jetway 707, a name that sounds like it belongs in the world of aviation. Yet in reality, it was one of the strangest and rarest limousines ever built. At first glance, many people might mistake it for a forgotten GM concept car or even a joke. But no, this vehicle was very real and was produced in significant numbers. The goal of the Jetway 707 was to conquer the high-end limousine market with a truly unique design, dual rear axles, front-wheel drive, and an incredibly spacious interior. However, instead of revolutionizing the industry, it disappeared from the market within just a few years. So, what went wrong? The story of the Oldsmobile Jetway 707 began in 1959, when Waldo Cotner and Robert Bevington founded Cotner & Bevington in Arkansas. The company specialized in converting Chevrolet and Buick models into limousines, hearses, and ambulances. Eventually, they shifted their focus to Oldsmobile, creating the Civil line, a budget-friendly coach with a shorter wheelbase and better fuel efficiency compared to its competitors. Despite early success, Cotner & Bevington remained a small company. In 1965, they were acquired by Divco Corporation and became part of Miller Meteor, a firm known for converting Cadillac vehicles into limousines and ambulances. When Oldsmobile Toronado debuted in 1966, Cotner & Bevington saw the potential of front-wheel drive and wanted to develop a limousine based on this platform. However, Miller Meteor refused to fund the project, fearing that it would compete with their Cadillac-based lineup. Unwilling to be restricted, Waldo and Robert decided to leave the company, sell their shares, and establish American Quality Coach, AQC, with the goal of creating a completely different kind of limousine. They returned to their old factory in Arkansas and embarked on their first project, the Jetway 707. A massive limousine with a six-wheel design, something unprecedented at the time. Based on the Oldsmobile Toronado platform, the Jetway 707 measured 28 feet in length, featured 9 doors, and could accommodate up to 15 passengers. Its most striking feature was the dual rear axle system, which provided greater stability and load capacity. The name, Jetway 707 inches, was inspired by the Boeing 707, reflecting the ambition to deliver an aviation-class travel experience. The interior of the Jetway 707 was designed for luxury, with individually cushioned seats to maximize comfort. Additionally, it featured a Vista Cruiser-style sunroof, creating a more open and airy cabin. AQC advertised that the luggage compartment offered 100 cubic feet of storage space, though many who used the vehicle later claimed that the actual storage capacity was not as spacious as advertised. The Jetway 707 wasn't just remarkable for its massive size, it also featured a powerful engine. Under the hood sat the Oldsmobile 7.5L 455 rocket V8, producing 375 horsepower and 510 pound-feet of torque, ensuring stable performance despite the vehicle's enormous dimensions. Its front-wheel drive system, combined with unitized power package, UP, architecture, allowed for a completely flat floor from front to rear, maximizing interior space and enhancing passenger comfort. However, the Jetway 707's enormous size also came with significant drawbacks. Its 28-foot length made urban driving challenging, particularly when making turns or parking, while the dual rear axle system provided improved stability. Maneuvering the vehicle remained a major challenge for drivers. Additionally, despite its powerful engine, the heavy weight of the Jetway 707 resulted in extremely high fuel consumption, severely impacting its practicality. The expensive operating costs further limited its appeal, making it difficult to compete with traditional limousines. One positive aspect of the Jetway 707 was its advanced suspension system, adapted from the Toronado platform, which allowed for a smooth and comfortable ride on long-distance journeys. Despite its unique design and impressive luxury features, the Jetway 707 quickly faced numerous challenges, from high production costs to market accessibility issues. AQC had put everything on the line, hoping to revolutionize the limousine industry, but they never anticipated that the car's future would be far less successful than they had dreamed. Initially, American Quality Coach, AQC, had high expectations for the Jetway 707, with a plan to produce 300 units in 1968 alone. However, reality was completely different from expectations. Throughout its entire production run from 1968 to 1970, only about 50 to 100 units were manufactured. a number far too small to sustain the company's operations. The main reason leading to the failure of the Jetway 707 was the excessively high production cost. This model featured many advanced technologies and required a high degree of customization, which significantly drove up manufacturing costs. To be profitable, AQC was forced to sell the car at a very high price, far beyond what most transportation businesses or limousine services at the time could afford. The high price, combined with expensive operating costs, made the Jetway 707 an unattractive option for the target market. Additionally, the oversized design of the Jetway 707 was also a major obstacle. Although it had spacious interior space and luxurious seating arrangements, its excessive size made urban driving difficult. Ordinary parking lots were not large enough to accommodate it, and maneuvering the vehicle through narrow streets or crowded areas became a real challenge. Unable to sell enough units to sustain operations, AQC fell into financial crisis after just a few years. The company no longer had the resources to continue production and was eventually forced to declare bankruptcy, marking the end of its ambition to make the Jetway 707 a new standard in the limousine industry. Ironically, while AQC collapsed, Cotner and Bevington, the former company of Waldo and Robert, continued to exist until 1975, still producing traditional coach-built vehicles. The failure of the Jetway 707 not only marked the end of AQC but also served as a painful lesson about ambition, innovation, and risk in the automotive industry. Although the Jetway 707 was a commercial failure, it still left a unique mark in the history of the automotive industry. This was not just an ordinary limousine, but also a testament to boldness and creativity in automobile design in the late 1960s. With front-wheel drive, dual rear axles, and a distinctive exterior design, the Jetway 707 was ahead of its time, even though it failed commercially. Today, the remaining Jetway 707 units have become rare collector's items, attracting the interest of classic car enthusiasts. Due to the limited production numbers, finding an original Jetway 707 in good condition is extremely difficult. Many have been damaged, had parts replaced, or were abandoned over time. This has significantly increased the collectible value of the remaining units, especially among classic car collectors and automotive museums. Additionally, the Jetway 707 is considered part of the limousine and coach-built vehicle legacy. Its unique features paved the way for new ideas in the limousine industry, particularly in extended limousine models with spacious interiors and custom designs. Despite its lack of commercial success, the Jetway 707 remains a historically significant vehicle, showcasing an era of innovation in American automotive design. For classic car enthusiasts, spotting a Jetway 707 in real life is like seeing a piece of automotive history, a symbol of bold design and business risks. Although it failed, it is still remembered as one of the most unusual and rare limousines ever built. If you found this story interesting, continue exploring other unique coach-built vehicles, such as the Cadillac Castilian, another rare limousine that once made its mark in automotive history. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss out on more fascinating classic car stories. See you next time, car enthusiasts.